Last Saturday at the press conference, I was interested in your comments about the Age of Enlightenment based on a certain number, percentage of meditators.
Right.
And since then, I've thought of the campus here and those in the community of Fairfield who are meditators. And maybe the Age of Enlightenment has come to Fairfield and we don't even know it.
It will be that natural influence of orderliness in society. Very, very natural. See, there are how many? 300-400 cities in the world with about 1% of the people meditating. And those cities do begin to feel that what crime rate goes down and sickness rate goes down, accidents go down. McNeil is she here? From Detroit. She said last night.
Homicidal rate.
Huh?
Homicidal rate has gone down.
They've had a
Murder rate.
right. The murder rate has gone down in Detroit, and Detroit has had a
That's
very
the top level of crime.
right. That's the most serious crime,
So this rate of serious crime has gone down.
violent crime. And in Detroit, they've had a very strong TM program in the inner city. And I think Shirley McNeil reported that over 2,000 people within the inner city are meditating, and it seems that it's had quite an effect on the quality of life. And the authorities in Detroit do report that they don't understand why the crime rate, the murder rate in Detroit has dropped while it's been going up in almost every other major city. I think the homicide rate also is reduced in San Francisco, and San Francisco is another area where there is 1% meditating. The Bay Area has 1% meditating. So that seems to soften the atmosphere of the entire environment.
And the cause of it we know from this EEG experiments on meditators. When one meditates, EEG shows the synchrony increases. The brain wave become more synchronous. In the two hemispheres of the brain, they become more synchronous. And in synchrony increasing means influence of harmony increasing. Instead of brain waves remaining chaotic, every wave going in every direction like that, they become synchronous. And a kind of macroscopic wave function starts. It's like the children on the playground running in all directions, and then they start to be in line, and then they progress. And when they are in line, every step has the strength of so many steps together. This is what makes the mind function in an orderly way. That means the thoughts are orderly. When the thoughts are orderly, then naturally the perception is orderly. The think and the actions are orderly, behavior orderly. So whereas till now the thoughts were disorderly, actions were not very orderly, like that chaotic kind of thing. And then from today, when started to meditate, everything becomes orderly. This influences the atmosphere with increased orderliness. And a few people moving around here and there with orderliness, it's like in darkness, one lamp is here, one lamp is here, one lamp here, one lamp here. Just a few lamps in the village. And then it keeps the village orderly. This is what happens with the when we look into the mechanics of how the wrong tendencies could become right. Just with a few right kind of people, with a few orderly minds moving around, and they create an abstract but very concrete orderly influence around them. So it is the it is from the EEG experiments that we know the whole physiology of the individual becomes orderly. And a few orderly people, 1%, even 0.5% people moving around, they create that influence of harmony. It's on this basis that wherever we find it's 1% population, we raise the voice to create an ideal society by having 5% of the people. What we see from this is that about 1 million people meditating in the world, a tempo of orderliness has been set, and it's growing. Such a powerful tempo of orderliness increasing in the world is going to make a better world. About 40,000-50,000 people new meditating every month in the world. The tempo of orderliness is fairly strong. It becomes stronger every month, and this is going to end up in a very harmonious society, all mankind throughout the world. This influence is so contagious. It doesn't remain isolated in one area. Even though, like the lamp, where the lamp is, the intensity of light is more there, but the light spreads. Like that, the influence of orderliness is so precisely and so definitely set in the world's atmosphere that the world is going to be a better world. The approach will always remain individual, but the effect will always be for the whole society, for the whole world. This is a very beautiful way for world peace, and very tangible. One can see the effect. So soon we'll have world peace. Already the influence is growing. If we closely watch the news of the world, the trend of thinking is shifting from embarrassment to more restfulness. Shifting. Wars are ending, conflicts are coming to an end, more cordial relationship is increasing now gradually. This tolerance and harmony, the signs are appearing that it's greater now than ever before. And as months will go, years will go, we'll have better society, more ideal society. But the basis of this improvement on the level of society is all the improvement in the individual that scientific experiments have verified. All the physiology, sociology, psychology, these beautiful improvements in the individual is at the basis of all this beautiful influence on the whole society. And this campus is going to be the nucleus of this beautiful influence in all parts of the world. We are establishing a capital here, capital of the age of enlightenment. When we see the evidence of a better society growing, harmony growing, then we start to have a structure of a capital from where the trends of time will be administered. And the sole purpose of the capital will be to maintain 5% of population meditating. That's all. And once the 5% of the population is maintained meditating, the age of enlightenment will be perpetual. It sounds like a dream today, but it's going to be the reality of tomorrow, because we are not making a prophecy. We are only giving an expression to the phenomenon that is taking place. A transformation of the society's trends towards harmony, betterment, life-supporting values,